Hey, I'm David Red Jr. Welcome to my channel, and if you're seeing this shortly after I've made this, it's kind of cool because what I'm going to do is document my journey and starting from scratch. Pretty broke, actually, 50 years old, and I've had a business that was doing pretty well for a while, and I saw some writing on the wall that I couldn't head off, and so I got to this situation where um, uh, what are you going to do? It's life, right? You hit circumstances and situations where it makes you grow. And that's where I am right now. So, what I'm doing is starting from scratch and going to build an income from some online activities in addition to that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to document them and I'm going to show you the strategies, techniques, tools, equipment, and maybe even some people that are going to be involved along the way so that you can take advantage of it and maybe implement some things in your business and help you grow and maybe get past some of the learning curve. And so to give you a little bit of a backstory, like I said, I had a business that for 20 years that was pretty good. And the funny thing is, I didn't really crush it for a couple reasons. Not because I was lazy. Far from the truth. I think the biggest one is I had a scarcity mentality. Let me explain to you what I mean. I have a buddy that I used to play golf with. He moved out to Arizona, so I don't get to play with him anymore. But we'd hit the practice range um, before a round, and as soon as he hit one or two good shots, he was done because I said, "You warmed up already?" He goes, "Yeah, I only got so many good shots in me. I don't want to waste them." Meanwhile, I'm of the mindset on the golf course that you can hit a lot of good shots and ingrain that in. Nick Saban says we want to practice not till we get it right, but and we want to practice until we can't get it wrong. And that's this. It's kind of an interesting slide over to business where in the small town where I live, I didn't want to burn through all of my clients in the beginning because then I wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't try. Didn't want to have to sell them all right away, real fast, because then I wouldn't have anything later on down the road. Kind of funny, right? But that was my mindset. That was the. I figured out that that was what kept me from really killing it um, with that business. And then came along some things where I could see some things were going to change down the road, and so I started to think, all right, well, I better how else can I make some money? Uh, Fooled around with some real estate. Had some success with that. It's kind of an interesting business, which leads me to the fact that right now I've got a rental property that's empty and falling apart, and another reason I need a lot of cash fairly quickly to fix it up, get the tenant in there, because it's one of those businesses that if you don't know what you're doing, it can grab you and bring you down. And so on top of that, I've managed to put my daughter through school. I got another one coming here too, senior high school. My son's out in California. My daughter finished Penn State with me. All right, woo, and is in New York City. But I got a youngest daughter coming in, and she's going to be looking at schools here. She is looking at schools. As a matter of fact, so there's a number of different reasons why income on top of daily living, right, is paramount these days. And so, one of the other couple of things that I wanted to share with you, in fooling around with some of the things that I've invested time with in the past, I would get to the point where some things would fall in my lap, and so I would take my eye off of what I was trying to accomplish online for a number of years. So I've got some skills and experience in that regard, but just I've never followed through because um, uh, I would take advantage of the opportunities that I had, and then I would just go play golf, and then I would forget where I left off. And so another thing would be I would try to do everything myself, which is kind of tough. To learn everything that's out there. Good Lord, it's incomprehensible the number of different things that you can get going down a rabbit hole in. So if we can keep things on a top level and outsource, and I'll explain some of that stuff, tactics as we go, um, and, and and keep us focused and keep us from getting scatterbrained and taking advantage of the shiny objects, right? And so we're going to try and stay focused, and I'm going to kind of look at a couple of things here. I'm going to, you know what? One of the things I want to do is give you access to my uh, Facebook group. Click the link below, and we'll give you free access to my Facebook group, and then on top of that, a members area, a membership site that I'm documenting and having all kinds of the information, tactics, strategies, equipment that I'm using to generate the results that I want to get. And we're going to share the failures and the successes, and like I said, the people that are involved. And so whenever you join the membership area free, without any charge, we'll cover a lot of those different things and give you access to that and hopefully avoid some of the pitfalls that are out there for you so that you know what to avoid. And, with that, I'm glad that you're along with me for the journey. There will be a number of different other things that I'll share with you. But I'm glad to have you along and grateful for you to participate. I'm David Bridge Jr. Thanks.